All right, Kiwi, let's talk about Marissa and Edward.
One of the few couples this season that doesn't stress me out.
Same. This couple focused on Edward meeting Marissa's family, and she was really nervous.
Too nervous. She's been married, raised kids, and lived life. At some point, if you love someone, you have to stop worrying so much about everyone else's approval.
Yeah, I get that. But I don't think she was really trying to change Edward. I just think she was trying to prepare him for her family.
Okay, I see that.
Especially since they come from different cultures and family dynamics.
And then Marissa's mom came in with the tough questions.
She definitely wasn't hiding her concerns about the age gap.
Poor Edward. Looked like he was in a job interview.
But credit to him. He stayed calm, respectful, and handled himself well.
Much better than I would have.
Another interesting part was hearing more about Marissa's past relationships.
It sounds like she has a type, and it's not necessarily what her family wants for her.
Which makes me think this tension may have been bigger than just Edward. It could be Marissa proving she can make her own choices.
I can see that.
Overall, I still like them. I see chemistry and genuine effort.
Same. They're trying, which is more than we can say for some of these other couples.
Yeah. Side-eye rating?
I'm just going to stick to a 2, mostly because Marissa needs to stop worrying so much about others' opinions, especially from her family.
Fair. I'm giving it a 0. You know I love me some Marissa and Edward. I think Edward is doing everything he can, and I see real potential here.
I can't argue with that.
Now, we want to hear from you.
Was Marissa right to worry about her family's opinions?
Or should she have trusted Edward to be himself?
And did Edward survive that family interview?
Let us know in the comments. All right, Kiwi, let's talk about Debbie and Mido.
The relationship formerly known as a relationship. We pick up after their big fight. Debbie drives away. Mido is left standing there, and Debbie's friends step in to call out his behavior.
Now, some of it deserved criticism, but none of this felt new to me.
Exactly. We've seen Mido's temper before. The difference is now it's happening in person and in front of witnesses.
Yeah, her friends. The next morning, Debbie says she felt disrespected because Mido called her the B word.
Which wasn't okay. I will admit that. But Mido says he felt disrespected too after Debbie questioned whether he was really a virgin.
Now that's where things get messy.
Because Debbie started that argument. Let's not forget. And both of them are telling different versions of the story.
And the truth is probably somewhere in the middle. Then Debbie meets with her friend Astra.
Astra thinks that Debbie should marry him, which I agree, but she's only hearing Debbie's side of the story.
Funny how that works, huh?
Honestly, if you're arguing this much this early, that's a huge red flag.
Agreed. My bigger issue is that neither of them seemed honest about what they really wanted from the relationship. I've been saying this from the beginning. Honesty.
And now it's falling apart because of it.
Exactly.
So I don't see Mido apologizing.
And I don't see Debbie letting it go.
Which means this may be the end. I feel like that's it.
That's how I feel too.
So the side-eye rating, I'm giving them a 5 because I think the relationship is already over.
Now, I am giving them a 10. When a relationship is built on pretending and a Netflix series, reality eventually shows up.
And reality showed up at a haunted house.
Not at a haunted house.
Yes.
Who do you think was more wrong in the fight? Debbie, Mido, or both?
And were you seeing the red flags from the beginning?
Drop your thoughts in the comments. All right, Kiwi, let's talk about Shady Shea and Annabelle.
Oh, gosh, not Shady Shea.
Oh, yes, Shady Shea is back.
Okay, now let's talk about Annabelle. So she came back and immediately forgave Shea, which surprised me.
Same. She had every reason to leave and not want to marry Shady Shea, but she gave him another chance.
The problem is I don't see much evidence that he's going to change.
Neither do I. Annabelle wants growth. She wants tea and yoga. Shady Shea wants football, beer, and ex-wives.
And they're on completely different wavelengths.
Yes.
Now let's talk about Allison.
Accusation Allison.
She told Annabelle she'd never seen Shea care about a woman this much.
Oh, so nice. It was so sweet, but I wasn't fully buying it.
Yeah, why not?
Because everything felt staged, like the spa day, Allison's talk, even the conversation with Angie. I mean, I just felt like when Allison was speaking, she had her fingers crossed under the table.
Yep.
Come on, Americans, you know what that means.
Yep. It was almost like Shea was trying to repair his image.
Yeah, damage control for real.
Speaking of Angie, Annabelle finally talked to her.
But nobody thought Shady Shea was cheating with Angie.
Exactly. If the concern is Nicole, talking to Angie doesn't really clear anything up.
No, that's why it felt like damage control.
Maybe we're wrong, but the whole thing felt strategic.
It felt very strategic, kind of like redneck strategic.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Annabelle continues to be patient, kind, and way too good for this situation.
She is too good for this. Get out of the double wide and get out of Kentucky, Annabelle.
And Shea keeps creating problems. So what's your side-eye rating?
My side-eye rating as of right now, where this relationship stands, it is a 10 out of 10. It feels toxic and dishonest, and Annabelle deserves better.
Amen. I'm giving him a 7 out of 10. I think it could be fixed. And if he actually changes...
And that's a big if.
A very big if. Almost a Shady Shea-sized big if.
What do you guys think? Was the Angie conversation enough to clear Shady Shay's name?
Or was it just damage control?
And is Annabelle too good for this situation?
Drop your thoughts in the comments.
All right, Kiwi, let's talk about Catie and Josh.
Again? This episode starts with Catie struggling to live with Josh. And honestly, I understand Josh's complaints.
A stained mattress, no table, no couch. Those are basic apartment necessities. Then she invites Ryan to her birthday party.
Exactly. Ryan isn't just a friend. He's someone Catie has his history with. She invites him to her birthday party without telling Josh and spent the whole day nervous about it.
Which tells me she knew it was a problem.
Exactly. It's not innocent. Why are you hiding it if it was innocent?
Right. My bigger issue is that Catie keeps trying to turn former romantic interest into Josh's friends.
At this point, she's building the ex-Avengers.
Not the ex-Avengers.
Then Ryan asks Catie what she wants for her future, and she doesn't really have an answer.
Meanwhile, Josh knows exactly what he wants. Marriage, kids, stability.
Catie seems more focused on living in the moment.
And that's why they feel so disconnected. Josh is planning a future and Catie isn't on the same page.
And once again, the birthday party is at a bar.
After all the drama tied to drinking, they're still choosing bars?
I started wondering if Portland has any other venues to choose from. Is that it?
And the newborn baby at the bar. Did anyone else catch that? Or is it just me?
No, I saw that too. Portland, what's going on?
At the end of the day, I don't think they want the same life.
Neither do I. And every episode makes that clearer.
Side-eye rating?
I'm giving it a 10 out of 10. They're trying to build a future while wanting completely different things.
Yeah, same. They're living in two separate worlds.
Neither of them is wrong. They're just not aligned.
And that's the real problem.
What do y'all think? Does Catie actually want marriage with Josh? Or does she just like the idea of him?
And how many former flings are too many to invite to your birthday party?
Drop your thoughts in the comments.
All right, Kiwi, let's talk about Paola and Thomas.
Or as I call them, manifestation versus minimalist.
That's pretty accurate.
They're constantly speaking different languages. This episode starts with Paola feeling like Thomas is controlling.
And honestly, I'm starting to see why. He spends more time explaining himself than listening.
The perfume bottle situation proves it. He glued it back together and still doesn't understand why she was upset.
Exactly. And Paula admitted that this is the first time she's really questioned marrying him.
That's not surprising. Every time she wants something, there's pushback.
A relationship can't be one person constantly compromising.
Now let's talk about that credit card.
Because I'm confused. After all his complaints about her spending, he suddenly gives her a card with a $25,000 limit.
I don't trust it.
No.
It feels like a setup so he can later say, look, how much you spent, woman.
Yeah, especially since he's always, dismissing the things that she values, such as her crystals and manifestation items, her spiritual tools.
That's the real issue. If it doesn't matter to Thomas, he labels it unnecessary.
And just because you don't value something doesn't mean it doesn't have value.
Exactly.
I still don't understand Thomas. I don't think he's a minimalist.
Here we go.
I think he's cheap.
Okay.
When I hear minimalist, I think peace and simplicity, no arguments over 2 drops of perfume. And he wants kids.
Yeah.
If perfume causes this much drama, imagine a baby.
Exactly.
I mean, babies have all kinds of smells. What is he going to do? Leave his house?
Right. Okay, so side-eye rating?
I'm giving the relationship a 5 because I like Paula and I think she'll be okay whether she stays or leaves. She's got a great life in Brazil and she can find another gringo.
I'm giving Thomas a 4 out of 10 side-eye. I still think things could improve if he started meeting her halfway.
Now that's the key, halfway, not his way.
Exactly. So what do you think? Is Thomas really a minimalist or just cheap?
And do you trust the credit card situation or does it feel like a setup?
Drop your thoughts in the comments.
All right, Kiwi, we need to talk about Mallory and Rasit.
Because Mallory was working my nerves this episode.
Go ahead.
Okay, so we start off at Mallory's house, and I'm just so tired of hearing about Brandon. Every conversation comes back to him. And Rosh isn't asking for anything unreasonable.
He's really not.
He moved across the world, left his family behind, and is trying to build a life with you, Mallory. The least she could do is compromise.
And I don't see much compromise from her.
Right? Maybe Brandon communicates through Rosh or visits when Rosh is comfortable. There are so many different options.
That's called meeting your partner halfway.
Exactly.
What really bothered me is that Mallory keeps saying this is American culture. And being an American woman, I am offended. It is not American culture for you to keep your situationship going and hurting your fiance's feelings like that. Don't blame that on Americans.
Yes. That's not culture. It's a relationship boundary.
Exactly. And most people would understand why Rasit is uncomfortable, especially given the history.
This isn't just some random friend.
Exactly. When you're building a serious relationship, boundaries matter.
Exactly. And Rosh doesn't seem angry. He just seems really hurt.
He really is. That's the key. He's not asking her to choose. He's asking her to respect his feelings, respect his house.
Yes. And I don't think she's doing that at all.
I still think they can work, though. But Mallory just has to listen and compromise.
It cannot be one-sided in the relationship.
All right, side-eye rating.
I'm giving a full-on 10 out of 10 for Mallory. She refuses to budge. And if you keep it up, Mallory, I'm taking your man. Okay?
I'm not taking your
I'm
man.
taking your man.
I'm giving her a 5 because I think she can still fix this. Come
How?
on, girl.
How can she fix it?
Communicate and compromise. Shut it down.
It's simple. It's simple said, but I don't know. I don't think Mallory can do it.
So what do you guys think? Should Rasit accept Brandon as part of their lives?
Or is Mallory asking too much?
And is this really about culture or about respecting your partner's boundaries?
Drop your thoughts in the comments.
Kiwi, let's talk about Aisha and Maxwell.
My favorite Nigerian couple this season.
Yes, mine too. Aisha and her mom finally arrived in Nigeria, and Maxwell takes them straight to meet his family.
Talk about pressure. Then at dinner, the big question comes up. How many kids do you want?
Aisha was just like, 2.
And Maxwell's family was clearly hoping for more.
Especially his mom.
Oh, now here's where we disagree. I think Aisha could have been a little more diplomatic.
Really?
Yeah, sometimes with a traditional family, you don't have to answer every question so directly. Just smile, eat your food, and survive the dinner.
I actually liked her answer. She was honest, respectful, and explained that raising kids in America is expensive.
I get that. That's fair. I just worry because Maxwell's family has influence on him, and he's the firstborn son.
True, but I think things will work out. They're having the right conversations right now about marriage, family, and the future.
And nobody's yelling or throwing drinks.
Exactly. The bar is low this season.
Very low. Very low. I also think Maxwell's family likes her. They just need time.
Agreed. And Maxwell continues to impress me. I'm loving this dude. He's polite. He's respectful. He's so family oriented.
And Aisha clearly loves him.
Yes, she does. You can see they're both committed to make this work.
That's why I'm rooting for them.
Me too.
Okay, so side-eye rating. I am going to give my girl Aisha a 3. And that's just so she can tone it down a notch, please.
0 side eye for me. I think this is one of the healthiest relationships we have seen all season.
Yeah, it's hard to argue with that.
Yes. What do you guys think? Should Aisha have been more careful with her answers?
Or was honesty the best approach?
Drop your thoughts in the comments.
Like, subscribe, and support Sister Side Eye.
We'll see y'all next time.